Guys, we're going to talk about Sony for a bit. We're talking about bad game companies. We're talking about shitters. We're talking about how Sony has some of the most pathetic fans ever that'll buy whatever slop. And anytime you try to tell them what is going on, they'll just rage at you and just tell you that you're wrong. Sony can do no wrong. I'm going to spend $800 no matter what. All of that absolute tripe. Well, guess what, guys? In my Sony video, cooking Sony after Concord, I was right. People were yelling at me. All the Sony fans in my video were yelling at me about how I'm wrong and how I'm like a pathetic PC player that hates Sony. Do I have a PS5? I don't even have an Xbox. What are you talking about? I love my PS5. I love playing PlayStation games. They just don't make good ones anymore. Like Astrobot was the only good game that they've come out with in like the past year. That's not a remake or a remaster. Regardless, guess what, guys? Sony did it again. Console tribalism indeed. Sony did it again. They have doubled the price of Horizon Zero Dawn following the reveal of the remaster. It is such a scummy move. It is one of the scummiest moves. They've moved the price from being 16 pounds total to 16 pounds total to 35 pounds total, or from $20 total on the US stores to $40 total. Literally double and over doubling in England the price. Basically what they did is a trick that a lot of game makers do on the regular. A lot of people do this on Steam. Have you ever noticed that sometimes the Steam summer sale or whatever will show a game being at like 80% off? And the numbers don't make sense because they're like, wait a second, I remember the base price being different. You're not actually, gaslighting yourself. The price was different. What a lot of game companies do when a Steam summer sale happens in order to get like a big discount price or whatever, they will change the base price to like from $5 to $30. And then what they'll do is they'll say the game is 90% off and sell it to you for like $4.99. And they'll be able to get the moniker that is 90% off because they raised the price massively and then they're putting it on a deep discount. They'll basically mean they're selling it to you for the exact same price as before the sale. That is exactly what they do. But yeah, previous price point for years as part of the PlayStation Hits collection is not like a sudden thing. It's been super cheap for a very, very long time, and now they just updated the price. It is an absolute smokescreen. And the reason they do this, by the way, I want you to know, is because all of the Sony fans, they're doing it because they know that you're dumb. They know that you're buying the PlayStation Pro at $800, and they know that you're taking it up the ass. They know you're willing to eat whatever bowl of shit they put in front of you. And that is why they're doing this. They know you're going to buy it. So don't fall for it. Make this game make no money, and they'll stop doing it. Every game company that actually gets hit in the pocketbook stops this shit. So make sure you don't fall for it. Make sure your friends don't fall for it. And let's see what the people think below. Concord tax. Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. They're doing this because they lost $400 million by trying to make Concord. And if you total up all their losses over the past 4 years from all their live services with Jim Ryan spending $100 million on this, $200 million on that, Foam Stars costed like $75 million, so on and so forth. The list goes on and on. There's a lot of failed live services for Sony to the tune of a total of pretty much over $1 billion. I haven't done the math for every single one of them yet, but it is way up there. That's no small change. And as a result, they're milking you, their player base, as much as they possibly can. So, and this is directly as a result of Concord. That is my firm belief, and I know I'm right. I've been in the game community for a very, very long time. I've seen Sony grow from PlayStation 1 all the way to now. This is not the first time they tried this. They've tried this quite often, in fact. And it oftentimes works. It's really, really sad. But yeah, this is absolutely the Concord tax. $1,400 PlayStation 5 Pro incoming. No, that's gonna be the PlayStation 6. Yeah, they'll sell the PlayStation 6 for like $900. This is scummy? Yes. Everything that they do is scummy. It sometimes takes something egregious for someone who is a Sony fan to finally admit, okay, now we're getting, there's like, it's like the straw that broke the camel's back, you know? But the thing is, they've been doing scummy shit for like the past fucking 2 years. Are you kidding me? They've been doing this for a while, but all the Sony fans are enabling them until finally Sony will break their back at some point. I'm here giving it to you straight, trying to tell you, don't let it get to that point. Break free of the chains, my friend. Just absolutely stop eating the bowl of shit that they're putting in front of you, and you'll be happier. You'll be happier. I hate you, Concord. It's Concord, but you should hate Sony more. That's the key. That's the key, and that's what I'm standing by. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I just want to give you guys the quick information. It's not a long video or anything like that, but it is some simple, easy, fun information to know. And don't fall for it, guys. It's absolute bullshit. And it is absolutely the Concord tax. It is absolutely the Jim Ryan tax. It is absolutely the, hey, we wasted $1 billion on live service tripe that no one wants instead of making good fucking games like Astrobot. Astrobot is right there as a shining example on the hill being like, oh, this is what gamers want. And instead of making good games like that or more games like Marvel Spider-Mans or whatever, like all those good single-player games, they're trying to milk you for more money, trying to make the next Fortnite. And they don't even know how to make fucking Fortnite. They're not even close to making Fortnite. All we want are good fucking games. And instead, Sony keeps making shit games, waste money, it doesn't work, and then they milk all their player base with all kinds of microtransactions, price increases, this, that, and whatever. And also, by the way, remember, the PlayStation Pro does not have 3 things being upgraded. It only has the GPU being upgraded. Everything else, their advanced ray tracing is part of the GPU. That's what the GPU fucking does. The pisser technology that they have, the PSSR, the resolution scaling, it is literally something that the GPU does. Holy fuck, don't fall for it. Please, for the love of God, don't be stupid. It is sheer marketing. And if you buy the PS5 Pro for $800, you are genuinely falling for it. Now, if you really want it, go for it. But at least don't tell yourself it is not what it is. You have to know what the truth is. If you know what the truth is, then you get it. That's fine. But if you don't know, I'm telling you what it is. There you go. I'll always give it to you straight. So let me know in the comments below what you think. Love making new friends. Love to discuss these things. And I love to always give you the authentic take. See you in the next video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. It's all the fake news. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. You tell it how it is, man. You're gonna copy Apple's motto. And yeah, exactly, dude. Apple is one of the biggest group of shit eaters, man. Holy fuck, man. Apple literally was reamed legally for having forced obsolescence in their phones. What is it, like 2 years ago? And people still buy their shit all the time. They had the lawsuit in front of them. The lawsuit completed. Apple had to pay money because it was proven what they did. And people still give them the pass. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, the $1,200 PS6 internet-enabled version. Yeah, exactly, Pizzerino. It's regulated in EU. Can all see the lowest price from the last 30 days. Unironic rare EUWR, Tosh. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Activision keeping 17-year-old COD games at full price. Oh, dude. Every game company does this. Nintendo is one of them. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Nintendo will never put their games on sale. You know why? Because Nintendo shit eaters are like the finest shit eaters on the planet, man. They're like absolute connoisseurs of shit eaters. What percentage of people do you think are shit eaters? I actually don't think the percentage is very high, Corey. Because remember, the people that I'm talking about are like the rabid fans on Twitter. You have to remember, Twitter's not real life. Most people are fucking normal. Like, dude, you know what the interesting is? Diablo 4 is the most popular ARPG on the planet. Is it the best ARPG? No. But it is the simplest ARPG. And the random dude who has like just a random job and he wants to come home and dick around with a simple ass game and like hit a bunch of demons with like a fucking burly barbarian or like, you know, a sorcerer that can fly out around the screen at like 20 miles a second, and no one wants to play a simplistic character except them. That's the normal player, Corey. I would say that that's the normal player. They're not buying the microtransactions. They're just trying to dick around and have a good time. And a lot of them haven't even hit level 100 in any of the seasons of Diablo 4. You know how I know this, Corey? I can say this. I won't say any details, but I was in a focus group for Diablo 4 before this was like, I think like 6 months ago. And this was before the DLC was announced. I think it was more like 8 months ago, actually. And the focus group was looking at, you know, various different forms of the marketing and this and that of the DLC, figuring out what people like. It was a focus group with like 8 people. And the only thing I'm going to say is that focus group, everyone in that focus group was like the Diablo dad. I'm going to moniker them the Diablo dad. And I think like literally only one of them had a single character that hit level 100. And this is like 8 months into the game's lifespan. It was like season 4. It was like I think it was right before season 4. That is the typical Diablo player. That person isn't a shit eater. He's just chilling at home, playing like 2 hours every week of a game that he likes. That is most people who play video games now. That is the vast majority.